Hello everybody, and welcome to the first part of Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia. Let me make sure my mic is not peaking too much. It kind of is. Let me lower that a little bit. Hopefully my audio is good. It's been a while. I don't think I have done a stream by myself since Bloodborne Part 1. So the audio mixing for me solo is a little off, I'll say, but that does mean that I'll need, we'll just need to get some confirmation on if the mixing's good, if the game audio is good. Otherwise, I am ready to dig into the Castlevania Dominus collection. Right off the bat, there is one thing that annoys me a lot about the Dominus collection, and it's that when you go into the main menu, if it will go into the main menu, there we go. They have the games in the wrong order from release. If you wanted to play these games in release order, you would go Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin. So I guess Portrait of Ruin's technically in the right order, and then Order of Ecclesia is the last one. Is the last Metroidvania in the series. Actually, I don't know if Mirrors of Fate on 3DS is or not, so I guess I can't say. That annoys me. Otherwise, from the little bit I've dug into this is a fantastic package. Haunted Castle, the absolutely dogshit arcade Castlevania, and a remake, and then all the artwork, all the music. So I'm really excited for this. You had to lower the volume a bit. So many times saying that Bopper is too quiet made him peak his audio for 1 second. Yeah, hopefully it's good now. But without OBS, there is one good news though, which is, and I do want to test the volume on this before we actually get in to it, is that I do have these back. Brace your ears, because I'm not sure how the soundboard's gonna go. I need to adjust it, and sometimes you kind of got to do that live.
Guy's a maniac.
That was a little quiet. What's the
I'm not here for mid.
Okay, that's more like it. That should be good. Otherwise, I think we are ready. Now, for those of you who are big-time chat enjoyers, like having your chat on the screen and all that to follow along, that will be there. It's just that the aspect ratio and the look of the title screen is different when we are actually in the game. So with that, we are gonna go into our actual overlay here. I do have to say, there is a little bit of fraudulence going on with this. This is the Steam version, and I have already received one achievement for this game, because you get an achievement apparently for just starting it, for starting the game, for loading in to one of these games. You just get the Chivo apparently, which I don't know. I guess people are babies now. We need to bring back really annoying achievements that involve like dozens of hours of grinding and wasting your life. That's what we really want. But yeah, let's...
To life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages.
I did not expect voice acting.
Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time
I've played like 2
Dracula
hours of this game.
returned from the dead, the Belmont clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently. But each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results. But that was when Barlow, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
Who's there? Figures. Serves me right trying to scare you. Albus. Apparently I didn't hide my presence very well at all. Good to see you, Shinoa. What are you doing here? Well, this is our home after all. Where else would I be? No, it's not that. Aren't you on a mission? Yes, but I wanted to make sure things were okay here. Any news worth sharing? Well, Barlow chose me as the bearer, actually. We're about to start the ritual so my body can become a vessel for Dominus. What did you say? Dominus? You? That's right. This is an outrage. Barlow lied to me. Lied? I'm supposed to be the bearer. He promised me that much. But the master said you... What? What did he tell you? That you're unfit to be the bearer. He would never say such a thing. But Albus... I'm sorry. It's time. I have to go. Wait! Shinoa, you don't understand. You're wrong. I'm as much a member of Ecclesia as you are. Our sole purpose is to destroy Dracula, so people can look to dawn without fearing the darkness. Am I wrong, Albus? That isn't. For that reason, I will become the Dominus, the blade to banish all evil. Shinoa. Okay, so we've already got us, what do we want to call this archetype? Is this Goku Vegeta? Already this early? I'm supposed to be the Super Saiyan. I'm the real Super Saiyan. I'm the Prince of Saiyans. I'm the Prince of Dominus. So I wonder what he's going to be like. I wonder if he might be like a old dude in a Circle of the Moon. Our little friend in Circle of the Moon that was all like, no, I'm the all-powerful. And then you got to fight him and then he's like actually good. And how could he? Orders may be orders, Barlow. But I'm holding you to your promise. Shinoa, as you know, only you could become the bearer of the Dominus. Yes, Grandmaster. However, it is nearly impossible to control its power, even for you. The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will not reject the Dominus. Yes, sir, but when it's over, That's right, Shinoa. You'll be able to wield our most powerful glyph, the Dominus, which Ecclesia created as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. It never ceases to amaze me, just like, once you start getting into the Metroidvania games, like, Dracula is just so outlandish. Like, you talk about a guy that's, like, bad news. It's like, originally he's like, Dracula's a problem for, like, 6 people in the novel. And now he's like a global catastrophe. Like, you talk about power creep. Man, Dracula is getting... This guy's crazy. It is time, Shinoa. Time for you to become the world's new savior. What's going on? You! Who are... What's the meaning of this? Albus, you know how crucial this ritual is. You lied to me. Albus, I was to be the bearer. You promised me. We each have a role. You have your part to play, but today is not your moment. Above all else, Shinoa is the only one who can bear the Dominus. You know that as well as I do. But I was ready to do whatever it takes. I was ready to work together, all 3 of us. Perhaps we still can. Together, we'll overcome this setback as well. It's too late. Tell me, Albus, What do you intend to do with the Dominus? You said it yourself. Each one of us has a role. And, like a fine master, you've finally shown me what mine must be. Don't be stupid, Albus. What are you planning? I will be taking the Dominus. Be rational. Without that glyph, our mission is a failure. Dracula's vessel, I have my own mission. You just pull a gun out? Oh my god. You are my master no longer. Farewell, Barlow. Several weeks pass. Your training regimen shall soon conclude. Yes, Grandmaster. We dominate the power residing in all things, great and small, to forge glyphs through Ecclesia's secret art. And so, we gain the strength to save mankind. Absorb the glyph before you, if you would. Absorbing it grants the glyph and 10 heart. Ooh. Alright, give me that. A rapier glyph. Just so, and now you see. Absorb a glyph, and you shall know its kind. That is your gift. It is yours, and yours alone. Big iron, big iron, big iron. Yes, Grandmaster. My poor child. It is a pity that you need to relearn all of this. But now is not the time to feel sorry. Let's continue the lesson. I have so much to teach you. Yes, Grandmaster. That glyph directs its power towards your arm. Okay, here's a little history question. Because I'm wondering here, because Barlow said we have to relearn all of this, because I assume in world Shinoa knew all of this, and now we're getting the tutorial for our sake. So we're not getting like the classic Metroidvania start with almost all your powers and get them taken away and then rebuild it throughout the game, which Symphony of the Night did, and Metroid Prime does that. What is the earliest Metroidvania to do that? I cannot remember if Super Metroid does that. It has been so long since I played it. It's been over a decade since I played Super Metroid, and it was only that one time. So I'm curious where it started, because I feel like Symphony of the Night, if it wasn't Super Metroid, Symphony of the Night probably popularized that, I would guess, but there's no way it was the first. That glyph directs its power towards your arms. Open the menu with // and select the glyph. Then we can set it to a triangle and square. The Confodere. Wait, yo, what do we? They consume MP. They use. So armed, you can wield glyphs against your foes. Imagine I am one of them and strike. Press square or triangle to attack with the assigned glyph. Glyph attacks consume MP, which recovers with time. Wait, whoa, hold on. This is a stamina bar. MP is a stamina bar. Alternate them for combos. Your memories have fled, but it's not your in. So should we be calling... Chad, do we gotta rename Souls-likes as Ecclesia-likes? Because I feel like Demon Souls now is kind of operating on stolen valor. Now meld the glyphs in both your arms for a glyph union. Glyph unions can be very powerful techniques. Good, now your final test. I'll admit it is not very much by the book, but time is a luxury we don't have. Once you feel ready, step into the next room. Yes, Grandmaster. From the abyss, I summon your enemies. Use everything you've learned to stand your ground. Show me that you still have it in you. Oh, scare skeletons! You know, we ain't playing Castlevania. Until we get some of these. Yeah! I've been waiting for this. Actually, I wonder. So ends your basic training, now advanced. Do we have... Oh, we do! Yes! It'd be crazy if we didn't, because they sometimes... They go back and forth on these, like, back steps on whether or not they're good. And how good they are. This one looks pretty good. Shinoa, I expected nothing less. Thank you, Grandmaster. And now, your mission must begin at once. Recover the supreme glyph Dominus. My pupil has it. Albus is his name. Albus. Does that name stir your memory by chance? No, Grandmaster. No, Chef. And what about your emotions? Still nothing? No, nothing. That day, we lost everything. You were robbed of your memories, your heart. But we lost so much more. We lost our only hope to defeat Dracula. The ritual. There was a man. That man was Albus. Albus. I shall remember that name. He converted your power and your fate, but the Dominus was yours alone to bear. Had I explained my reasoning to him, perhaps. But no time now for wishes or regrets. With the Dominus, we can save the world from nothing less than Dracula himself. Retrieve it, and we burn him back to dust. There's nothing else that's ever mattered more. It shall be done, Grandmaster. You truly are a blessing on us all. Only you can fulfill the destiny of our order. Albus has not reappeared since the incident. Probably because he is incapable of wielding the power of the Dominus. No other flesh than yours can absorb and host a glyph. Understood. But Albus is a great scientist. He will find a way to use it eventually. I'm sorry, not find. He will... Well, actually, I think you would... Hold on, let me get a word in my head. Because we got F-I-I-N-D right there. I'm trying to think of a double vowel word in my head. Would that be fiend? He will fiend a way to use it eventually. Time is against us. I have an idea where his hideout might be. Go there now before his trail grows cold, and take back the glyph. Understood. Wait, Shinoa. I would also want you to bring Albus back here. Of course, if you couldn't, I would understand. Understood. Our hopes go with you, Shinoa. May Ecclesia bless you. Fiend sounds better than find. Yes, it does. Okay. Now we're playing Castlevania. This is what I've been waiting for. Now I've just got to rearrange my whole screen and setup here so I can see chat more easily. There we go. Okay. Alright, what's up, Termina and Clint, Volk, Quirt, Corey, Talkus Time, and Lord Pent, amongst many others. So, let's go ahead and explore this great big old world. Let's see if Super, you just have a limited kit from the start. It was Symphony that started it. I'm sure we can find some game that definitely... You love the sound of the DS? Yeah. So the DS games are... the DS Castlevania games I have very limited familiarity with. I have only ever completed the Dawn of Sorrow. I did purchase... Now, I'll have to go into my little DS bucket. I bought copies of Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin on eBay like 2 years ago, around the time the Advanced Collection came out. And whoever it was a bootlegger, obviously, and they sent me 2 copies of Dawn of Sorrow. So I have 3 copies, 1 legit, 2 bootleg, of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. So I never really got much of a chance to play these. I'm very excited to be able to play them on an official release. Obviously, emulating DS is not really an issue, but DS itself with the touchscreen has always been kind of weird. Especially with Dawn of Sorrow sort of off-put me because you really need that touchscreen. So I'm excited to see how these games work in these new re-releases. How they incorporate the touchscreen. So I am all ready for this, especially after playing. I don't want chat to look down on me, but I have played about 25 hours of Stellar Blade since the last time I streamed. I have approached that game in one of the worst ways you possibly can approach any game, which is that we kept memeing during Elden Ring and stuff that I would get the Platinum Trophy of that game on stream. And I was like, okay, well, let's go for it. And so I've had to play a little mini open world game with getting all the collectibles and all the fish and all the outfits and all the everything, and it has been somewhat miserable. Fun gameplay, though, but it's a... that game is to near what Lies of P is to Bloodborne, i.e. a fantastic explanation as to why auteur theory still has some benefit in the year 2024. Okay, we're just getting my ass beat here. But I have not played an easy video game in a long time, so I'm hoping Castlevania will be my break back into something a little easy. Something for little babies and children. Little first graders play Castlevania. I don't remember how old I was when I first played Castlevania, like, exactly. I have to, like... I know the grade I was in. I was in 7th grade when I first, like, properly sat down and played one. Because the first 2 Castlevania games I played were Castlevania 1 and Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Sandals. We got equipment here. Animations look so smooth. Yes, this game looks really good. I mean, it's a shame. All of the Castlevania, even Dawn of Sorrow, looks really good. It's just that the art in Dawn of Sorrow looks terrible. I'm glad Order of Ecclesia is the last Metroidvania. Does have really good artwork. One of the saddest parts of Dawn of Sorrow, and from what I've seen of Portrait of Ruin, is the artwork is just not all that. I'm not sure 100% what the backstory is. And I'm blanking on her name. The artist, she did all the Castlevania art from like Symphony of the Night through the Game Boy games. Press R1 to adhere to the nearest magnets with magnet glyphs. Okay, so that's not equipment. That's just like a Metroidvania power-up. You can pull your character with the control pad. What's up, Jay Swizzle? Castlevania is something that has always been on your radar but never fully dived into. Hey, the good news is that one day I will complete my Castlevania retrospective that has not been updated in a year and a half. With that glyph, you'll be able to get to normally inaccessible. It can also be used to dodge attacks in combat. Okay, keep that in mind, chat. Don't let me forget that you can use the magnet to dodge in combat, because that is a textbook example of a thing that some boss fight later in the game is going to be built around, and everyone's going to complain that the fight's too hard because we all forget that, you know, that works that way. Cotton hat. Give me a little defense. Hell yeah. Why'd I hear a cat? Is there Big Poppy in this game? I hope not. There better not be, I swear to God. If I have to deal with cats in Order of Ecclesia too. I have to say, you did get Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood while they were on sale. Rondo of Blood is so good. Symphony of the Night is really good too. I need to like replay Symphony of the Night properly because it's probably my least favorite of the Metroidvania Castlevanias if you don't count Circle of the Moon or Harmony of Dissonance or Dawn of Sorrow. Like, it's... all it really has going for it is the fact that it's really flippin' good. Okay, I assume that's the cat that's meowing. Also, like, we are... Ooh, HP max up. Hey. Oh, wait. It says here we can, like, chit-chat with the cat. Oh, wow. Okay, that was awesome. Shinoa going, caught you. That's a lot of fun. This game has some, like, pretty good voice work for the DS. I don't remember the DS being particularly good with voices. I don't know, maybe this is, like, the quality's better with Dominus, maybe? Not sure. A sword glyph. Okay. Alright, so we've got a little better animations here to work with. Whoa, wait. What was that? Okay. That's using up my hearts. What I don't know is what good that is. Because that kind of looks... That move... Low-key kind of looks ass. I don't know. We need like a double jump or something. We gotta remember there's a chest lying around here. PFP is supposed to be a plush catchy, but I need to get a better picture. See, it's funny, Clint. You know what I thought your PFP was? I thought it was a blobfish. I mean, I'm seeing it like really small. Like it shows up really tiny on my end. But I would have never guessed catchy. Oh my god, we've got it. We've got the knife. It is actually really awesome that in this version you can see the map and like the enemy stats and your stats all on the same screen. I think the dual screen setup has always been the issue with DS. I mean, DS has a lot of issues in trying to port, depending on the game. But the DS was like a cracked console, though. Like, it gotta be one of the best. Is it better than the Game Boy, though? Does it have a better library than the Game Boys? Displays names of enemies as you attack. Ooh, nice. I feel like it was already doing that. Because I know that the Advanced Collection kind of made some of those upgrades a little, not super important. Lapis lazuli. A word that I apparently mispronounce all the time. What's... Alright. The knife uses more, Oh, that's why. It is the, when it said dagger, I should have trusted it. It is straight up Castlevania dagger. You know what? I like that. Let's kill something with it. Unlimited dagger spam. Let's go. Oh, dang, that glyph disappeared. I remember that being an issue the one time I tried to play this game, was like glyphs disappear sometimes. I'm not sure if it's like a reactive skill issue, like I'm just garbage at getting them, and it's on me. Oh. Cotton thread. Lapis lazuli is used widely from sculpture to jewelry. A strong cotton thread. Careful how you wash it. Okay, so it's probably going to have some sort of, like, craftage use or something. I don't know if this game has crafting. I don't know if, all I know, just so everybody knows about how far I've seen into this game, I have been to the crab boss and never beaten it. That's the farthest I ever got in this game, so super early. The one thing about Metroidvanias is you go left, you go right. I don't know. And are you going to remember to come back later? Rare case where... Actually, you know what? The dagger's cool, but... low-key kind of ass. Well, actually, that's pretty good. Especially, I think if you just spam it in the combo, it's not so bad, really. Meat! We've got meat in the treasure chest. Hell yeah. I'm hungry. Wait a minute. I got distracted for a second. I took some damage there. Does leveling up not heal you in this game? Oh, this is such a ripoff. Alright, well, hopefully this was not the way to go. Otherwise, it's a long walk back to the left. Alright, max stamina up. Furthest you got was the sandworm. Looks weird, but they don't disappear. That just means they didn't drop, but is letting you know it can drop. Okay, thank you, Alejandro. So that just means that enemy can drop a glyph. And you just didn't get it. Okay, we got a little teleport pad here. The question is going to be... This is going to be like a boss room, probably. Ugh. Look at the 3 damage from that dagger. I should probably take that dagger off. The dagger seems to suck for a fight like this in particular. Get that off and put that rapier back on. There we go. Yeah! Give me my Chivo. Struck a nice little cool pose. Badass pose. Shinoa, still slaving away for the old man, are we? What's up, Moog? Lobster Seaman of Dong? Wow, we're already starting off with Dark Souls 2 today. You? I've seen you before. Your name is Albus, is it not? Until you brought it up, Moog and Clint, I did not connect this to Shrine of Amana. Well, yes. The Grand Master sent me. I'm here to retrieve the Dominus Glyph and return you home. Home, you say? I have none. The old man saw to that. It was not a request. Give him the neckbeard voice. What's up, Luigi? Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that. I'm not going to give him that voice through the whole run. Every once in a while, if we get a line where he's like talking, where he's like screaming about like my master, or like you should have been me, or it's gonna be me, all that, and then I'll give it to him. And you've forgotten your skill with glyphs as well. You're the one who made my memory vanish. Is that so? Well, I'm never going back. Remember to tell the old man for me. You must, by order of Master Barlow. Never say that name. Never say that name again. Now! Jesus, what is he packing in that thing? Enough. Farewell, Shinoa. Oh boy, treasure map. Gold, 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 gold. He marked a village on this map. Alright, let's get to that village. Hey, I guess that means we went the right way. I mean, we definitely went like the right way, obviously, for story progress, but you know, Metroidvania, fuck it. We gotta go back. We gotta see what's on the other side of that one walkway. Okay, why is this stupid hallway? Dumbass Final Fantasy 13 gameplay. Love Final Fantasy 13, by the way. Great game. Can't wait to spread my propaganda if I ever decide to make that video, that last one, if I ever finish recording my audio for Final Fantasy 16. I came back all this way for boxed meat. No, that's got to be like a puzzle or something. There's got to be something with this hourglass, right? Chat, there's something here. There's got to be. Or did I actually just come back here for boxed meat? Never get tired of skeletons throwing their bones at me. I love it. I see Shanoa has taken Stellar Blade's Goth Girl Pro Tag stream. Yes, Prophecy. Stellar Blade will happen. There will be a Stellar Blade stream at one point. I had very briefly mentioned it a few minutes ago. But more or less the way... I haven't beaten it yet. I'm doing the very annoying Collectathon ending first so that we can get the Platinum Trophy when we stream it. And I'm excited for that. Stellar Blade is like a really, really almost fun game that almost has interesting things to say. So it will happen. Alright, let's go back to the entrance. Because I did notice a little open worldy type thing. So. All this way for a Caniac combo. I wish it was a Caniac. If there was canes in that box. Look, it's like the AVGN bit in his Castlevania video. Like, if there were some fucking canes in this wall, I'd so fucking eat it. Also, like, I just gotta say, I'm gonna keep harping on it until, like, the end of time. But this game looks so good. Almost fun. The game's fun. The problem is that if you do the Collectathon ending, if you decide to do the open world sections of Stellar Blade, the game goes from a pretty fun little action game with, like, a hyper basic version of Nier Automata's story into just a complete and total drag. And unfortunately, because we made so many jokes about getting the Platinum Trophy, I committed to it, not realizing what I got myself into when doing that. To get the Collectathon ending. A glyph. Is this Albus is doing? Did Sephiroth do this? A glyph that incapacitates opponents. I mean, its big issue is that, like, it has no visual cohesion because Eve is the only character that dresses the way Eve does with all the different costumes. Because there's only, like, a few costumes you can put your other main characters in, and, like, I don't know, it feels weirdly separate. Like, there was no chef running the whole thing. Everybody had a job and did a good job doing their job, but there was no, like, cohesive aesthetic vision. Is where, like, the separation is between Stellar Blade and Nier. Anyway, let's check out Nikolai here. At last! Thank you! What happened to you? The others! Everyone in the village has been taken! By whom? That man! He spirited away the other 12 and then imprisoned me. But the Lord must have sent you to our aid. Please deliver the others. Can you tell me where the man went? If I'm not mistaken, he said something about Prison Island. Tell me more about it. Long ago, criminals were banished to that forsaken place. Some say their souls still wander the island, which is forever cursed. How do I get there? You can get there through these very woods. I beg of you, you must save them. Did Albus really take the villagers to this prison island? And for what purpose? Prison Island? God, I love Castlevania. Ooh, a little heart refill for this dog shit ass move. It did a lot of damage. I'm gonna be real. I guess, like, when I'm pressing the button for little Castlevania sub item, I'm wanting something a little better than, like, little short range. I can hit things in front of my face, no problem. Yeah, let's save our game. I should probably address one thing, which is that this game has save states. In the Dominus edition. We are going to refrain as much as possible from that. I still feel bad because in To be fair, when we did Circle of the Moon about a year ago, I didn't abuse save states for anything except to not do the Dracula run back. That was the only thing I used it for, but I still felt like I could have done it without it. I could now that I know how to, like, now that I know the Circle of the Moon glitch, like the back of my hand, so I don't have to grind for cards. Coffee! I love coffee. Big into coffee. That's, you know, it's got to taste good, but, you know. I like it. All right, so let's get out of here. I'm going to grab this. A little meat in a box again. All right, so no shopping or anything to do. Not that we have much. We have... Oh, we got $2,400. That's a lot. But let's head over to Prison Island. Riker's moment. What's up, Mag? Alcatraz. And also, what's up, Milquetoast? I wonder if there's a... I'm not sure exactly how this stuff works with the up and attack moves. I'm not sure if that's based off, like, the combo of glyphs you have equipped or not. Ugh. And there's probably, like, some combos that give you some crazy good stuff. Come on. You're not going to give me Daryl Isaacs the hammer here and not let me... Not at least let me take a look. Macier. Oh, that was... That was ass. 2 damage. Okay, alright, I'm done being sucked off. Okay, 10, that's a little better. Maybe it's just that enemy type? Do these... Okay, it must be enemy type. Put the Macier there, and then... I'm not sure if that... Okay, yeah, so against that guy, the hammer doesn't do anything, but it's fine against everything else. OMG, Demon Souls. Hi, I love Demon Souls. Ouch. The problem in a game like this is that if I start looking at chat, which I want to do, it's all I want to do, I start getting my ass beat. I'm done being sucked off. I'm through with that part of my life. Okay, hammer really good against these guys. Yes! It really is Demon Souls. Oh, no, 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 stop. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Actually, you know what? We've been picking up all this meat. What does it do? Restores 29 HP. Yummy! Oh, that's nice. Ooh. We cooked that guy. I bet those guys drop a nasty axe glyph. One that we really want. Heart repair. Or what, are we sick or something? Like, restores lost hearts. Okay, so it's like a little ammo refill. Really like the overhead sweep animation here on these weapons. Real nice. Not that I'm using my hearts for anything, it's... Alright. I'm gonna call it now. Can we call it now, chat, and say that I'm gonna get killed by grass at some point, spawning in. At some point, they're... See? And they deal so much damage, too. 11 damage is Like, that's a lot of my health. Ah, that time. I saw you that time. It's like I see an enemy that they want you to, like, freeze in front of. That's where I've got to stop. Okay, so here's the question, right? Like, can I freely go... Like, now that I'm here, I can just go straight to Prison Island. Or straight to the next level that I've got. That is real nice to know. Let me...
I wonder if everyone is all right.
Was there a save point here? I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, yes, there was. Oh, hey, there's that cat we rescued. At least I assumed that that was the cat. You found out about how the War of 1998 is important to Castlevania because of Dead by Daylight? The Castlevania canon is wild. Like, if you wanted to follow the Castlevania story chronologically from beginning to end, not only could you do it with the games, you would also have to read the novel, because the Bram Stoker novel is canon to Castlevania. This is about to be a really hateful zone. I can just feel it. But then again, it's not Castlevania without... Like, we're getting a lot of linear levels right from the front. Unfortunately, a lot of flat levels so far, but this background is a little 3D environment we got. Oh, shit. This is like one of those Mario levels. And no, chat, I will never stream Super Mario Brothers 3. It's not happening. I should, though. I really should do it. If I can beat this game, and then Portrait of Ruin, maybe we'll do Mario 3. I can finally, like, get that gamer uncred off of me. Whew. Hey, you saved me. Thanks. God, this game looks so great. And the big upgrade in art from Dawn of Sorrow is crazy. I'm Jacob. Got a general store in Weigel Village. And on that note, I should probably get back to it. But listen, I might have some things you can use. Come by the shop and we'll do business. And he drowned on his way back. The magical ticket. What does that do? A one-way pass to return to the village immediately. Okay, so it's a little homeward bone that they want us to use right now. But guess what? I'm not doing it. He probably sells the kill the next boss item. Considering that Demon Souls and Dark Souls are just Ecclesia likes, I'm gonna guess he sells a crazy good item that trivializes an upcoming boss. Here we go. Alright. What's up, Salt Lord? It lets you to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory? I love Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Okay. What a waste to use our magical ticket in that instance. But now that we're here, let's go see what he got.
Welcome.
I'm back in business, thanks to you. My inventory's a little backlogged right now, but have a look around. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you. I'd give you things for free if I could, but you know how business is these days. I understand. Good. Well, let me know if you see anything you like.
Want to buy something?
Want to buy something? Babushka. A flower-patterned hood to protect you against the cold. That ups our defense by 2, intelligence by 1, mind by 2. I'm not sure what those other stats do in this game. So chat, can we get a constitution, intelligence, mind, and luck check, please? So I know what they do in this game. So let's buy that, at least for the defense. Let's get that. Oh, hell, the Cossack boots is just a good-ass purchase. And we can buy magical tickets, and we can buy... Meat is $290, damn.
Come back again.
And I'm just going to assume there's no reason to keep old
Want to buy
old
something?
items, so we're just going to... Okay, I best be careful not to sell my currently equipped items. Where can you buy Doc Martens? Quirt, look, if we could get... I'm just saying, if we could get knee-high Doc Marten boots for Shinoa, this would be the greatest video game ever made. I mean, Shinoa's already probably... I don't want to shock anybody that knows me. Shinoa already instantly is probably my favorite Castlevania design in history. I think that goes without saying. Mind is like magic defense. Ooh. Wait. Can we, like... We can double up on this. Ouch. Ah, damn. Yeah, this is a little doomed run here. I'm fine with it. Damn. And that's with my defense ups. Well, there's death number 1. Big oof right there. Big damn. Alright. Oh, I forgot to save when I got back to the village. Oh, that's lovely. I wasn't even thinking about it. I got to the teleport point and was like, oh yeah, that's a save. I gotta remember, we're back in, like, real video games now, not these little baby video games that these kids are all into nowadays. We need some Demon Souls in this battle. I bring a kind of Demon Souls vibe to my meat. My meat fell to the bottom of the ocean. Damn. I hate how, like, part of this map has, I really hate how part of that map I can't explore yet. Straight up don't know what's happening there. Anyways. We're gonna bring the Demon Souls vibe to Castlevania. Gonna double up on these hammers.
Hey, want to buy something? Come back again.
The mermen love the meat. I do too. Love meat. Alright, let's equip up everything. I assume this game works like Yakuza and like the previous Castlevania games. That if I just get a shitload of healing items, like I can just sort of win almost by default. Because I can just use them in battle and from the pause menu.
Come back again.
I might have... I don't think I went in... No, I didn't go into that fight at compromised HP. I think they healed me up before it. But anyway, we're saved now. We have our new save. Let's go back to Prison Island. Alright, let's activate that. So what are the big issues here with this whole skeleton here? We're going to have to start identifying some of the issues. Step 1 is I could just say bullshit hitboxes because I took damage from it. Oh, damn. I did not expect that. Okay, so... Oh, okay. The foot in the background is... I learned that already, and I just completely ignored that I'd already learned it, and I walked right into that. Wait a minute. If I die again, can we get a check on my name? Did I spell my name wrong on the screen? Mr. Bones is not kind. Mr. Bones is a huge asshole. If I win this fight, remind me to go back and activate that teleport tunnel. Wait. Okay, I think I can win. I know what's happening. I've got this fight down. I did not check to see if my name was misspelled or not. I'm too enthusiastic because I know I can kill Mr. Bones here. Teleporter is activated the moment you see it. Okay, good. I did spell my name right. Okay, I thought I spelled it Booper. B-O-O-P-E-R. But I see it now. I see the vision. We're dealing 15 a hit with the hammer. And if we can dive, we dive under that foot. Yeah, here we go. I'm not even gonna fuck with him when he's doing all that. Damn, that bites. That bites. I gotta be exacting on the on getting over his little head there. Come on, give me the leg kick. The leg kick goes hard. Especially because we get the nice 3 damage in there. Ooh, okay. Got a little too close to the sun on that one. Could I camp him with knives? You know, I wonder if you could. You probably... I don't know, he's got some good coverage. He's got stuff that he can do, but we got the trophy. We got the trophy, which means we should definitely avoid getting a game over before we can save. Because if that happens, oh man, having the trophy for beating the boss, but the boss not actually being beaten would be so hateful. Oh my god, evil force. I'm getting thrown off so bad. Okay, this is terrible. I actually don't like the hammer, I don't think. It's very slow. Little copper ore. Ooh! You can leave. This is still the beginning. That's true. We should leave. We should actually leave. I'm not risking it. Where's my, No! Oh my god! Ah! Well, let's do it again. I can't believe it. The little intrusive thought came into my head, and I was like, it kind of sounds like the Ghost Adventures music going into here. Woo! What's one more round? One more round of Mr. Skeleton. Who cares? Fuck him. At least it's not like we pulled off a win by the skin of my teeth, you know. Ouch. But we're already playing sloppy. I'm glad he's not doing that jump move again that he did that one time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, back this way. Let's go back. Beginning of the level. Gotta remember it's the beginning of the level. There ain't no sense. It's just, I gotta say, it's weird to play a Castlevania game structured like this. Well, it's not even just Castlevania. It's weird to play this game with save points. It's just weird to play a game with save points right now. Because what are the last games on the channel that we played was like what? Bloodborne and Elden Ring twice. Bloodborne 3 times. And, you know, prepping for Stellar Blade. So I'm just used to games where progress is permanent. Even if they're difficult right now. Like, so I'm all sorts of screwed up. Let's, A glyph that What the heck? What the heck is this? Also, like, fuck that enemy. Like, fuck the evil force. This guy's such a huge asshole. He's fast, he's mobile, he hits hard. Good God. Come on, bro. What is the game plan here? Alright, we have the game plan. Game plan is to avoid this fucking asshole. This guy's a bastard. We're not dealing with him. We're not dealing with it at all. I refuse. What do we got? Chamomile, a little tea. Okay, there we go. Now that's what I like to see. I like to see that a lot more. Careful, Snake. Does this version let you rebind buttons? I believe so. I'd be surprised if it didn't. I mean, and this is the PC version, so it's like 100% you can rebind whatever you want. These rapiers are so fast. It's great. Oh, shit. Way better than that hammer DPS I was just dealing. You know, you have to get into a rhythm, though, I was finding. Like, the hammers were clicking once I got myself into a little rhythm with them. So I'm not sure. So, Chad, do you know if we, in this game, is, like, the speed of each weapon that you can, like, dual wield and stuff, which I know is, like, all of them. Is it rhythmic when you can actually attack again? Because I noticed sometimes I was only getting, like, one attack off, and then other times I'd be getting, like, a bunch in a row. I felt like when I was getting a bunch in a row, my rhythm was better, but I'm not sure if that was, like, an input issue or just, like... Also, like, this guy's a dickhead. Okay, fuck this guy. That guy's an asshole. Moving on. Finally, a dungeon. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, then he just doesn't have it and he has to run away. That's funny. Invisible Man. They got the Invisible Man here, too? Shit. They're breaking all the stops out. I don't know how we're going to stop Dracula, I'm going to be honest. Is this the Castlevania Dominus collection? Yes, it is. I finally picked it up today. Hosta. We got the Rex Hosta here. What can we do with that? Whoa! That's nice. Leg on a chain? Damn, that's morbid. I've been playing a little bit of Blasphemous 2 before Stellar Blade completely interrupted it. Albus! Impressive, Shinoa. It's fortunate I already prepared you a reward. But also to everybody I didn't say hi with, what's up, Ray Dog and Katie Wyatt and Insulted 25, Gregster, Moog, Lord of Blood. What's up, Dotstiff? And I could have sworn I saw someone else. Chris Cahill. What console is this on? This is PC. This is the Steam version. It's the best I can do for the time being. It's a fragment of the Dominus. That's why you came for it. What you came for, is it not? Go ahead and take it. At this point, like, if a game is PC and Switch, I'm gonna get the PC all the time. Just thanks to the Steam Deck. That's what you came for, isn't it? No time to waste. Oh, wait. Step away from him. One piece of Dominus summons a pillar of light. It really is a piece of the Dominus. What were you thinking? That's what I thought. Its power is so great, it makes it easier to see how it flows. How the power flows? What does that mean? What it means, dear, is that I was right. This is your last chance. Come back to Ecclesia. We've been over this. My place is no longer as the old man's errand boy. I have a role to fulfill, and fulfill it I shall. How are we going to fiend to this guy now? How was he able to forge a glyph from the Dominus? He didn't use it, but I wonder. I should inform Grandmaster Barlow of the situation. Alright, I guess we got to get back to Barlow then, if we, Oh, that Iron Maiden's gonna gobble me up, ain't it? Okay, no, it's just for... Oh, nope, it did gobble me up. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Look how far away I am from the save point. They got Frankenstein in here now. Oh, no. 50 HP ain't nothing. There ain't no sense to save that for later. Oh, give me some money. I could warp straight back to the village. Next time that I get real low, I might use one of the magic tickets. Aha! Rescued at last, but only to be butchered by the she-devil. I have no interest in butchering you, sir. You promise? Well, thank you. I guess that's what you say when people save your life, right? I'm Abram. I'm the town's official healer. Please, come visit my establishment, if you dare. Can you heal me right now? Right now, please, sir. Thank you. No thank you, I guess. He doesn't want it. You have the Steam version too? Got it yesterday. It's so nice. Oh, God. I like how the Invisible Man announced he comes a flashing. What do we got in here? Lapis Lazuli. Oh, what's my... It's just that little thing again. Oh, fuck me. God damn. I do not remember Frankenstein installing the flamethrower module. Okay, the flamethrower is at least pretty weak. Damn. We're already fighting Frankenstein. Ouch. Again, this is why I love Castlevania. Never forget skeleton kickers from Aria of Sorrow. We just got Frankenstein's monster coming out with the flamethrower attachment. We're gonna have... Before we know it, we're gonna have Creature from the Black Lagoon out here and the Raven tank from Metal Gear. What was old dude's name? Raven something or other? I don't remember. I just played the game like 2 weeks ago. And I already forgot. Vulcan Raven. That's what it was. A boglyph. Summons a pillar of light. Do I even have enough? What? Did the Dominus of Hatred damage me? Is that what did that? That's gotta be. Did I not read that description closely enough? What a way to go. Yes. Nice. The most unforced error of my entire career. Oh, well, that's nice. I don't think I got that on my first run through. I don't think I picked that up. So, honestly, kind of glad we died. I guess. Just trying to look positive. Chardonnay, that looks like a little helmet, I guess? Protect ring. Alright, let's see. That's ring that increases one's... That's really nice. That ups our int but lowers everything else. I guess good for very specific things we might want. Dominus kills you. See, it's funny. What happened there, Nope, was that I saw where it took 66... MP to use. So I quickly exited the menu. I was like, oh, do I have 66 MP? Can I use 66? Didn't even read the second sentence. If it said that, I'm curious. I'm excited to get the item back and then see how big the text is, because depending on how big it is affects the bullshit-o-meter, right? Where's the plausible deniability where I can try to claim it wasn't my fault to protect my gamer cred? To be fair, protecting my gamer cred is not reading, because gamers don't read. Give me that. Game is a good bargain for 25. All 3DS Castlevania games seems great. Well, it's actually 5 games. Is the real wild thing. Because for those of you who don't know or are curious about picking up the Castlevania Dominus collection, like what they did with Advance, they just dropped like other miscellaneous Castlevania games in there. So Haunted Castle, the Castlevania arcade game, is in this collection as well. And it sucks. Haunted Castle is like one of the worst Castlevania games. It's like barely better than the Adventure. But it also includes an exclusive to this, to the Dominus Collection remake of Haunted Castle. You want to give Haunted Castle a whirl? Haunted Castle is not... So, like, I'm kind of exaggerating it a little bit by saying it's that terrible. I think played on modern hardware, Haunted Castle's not as bad as it clearly is in its, like, 80s or, like, 1992 arcade form. Because that's the type of game where 100%, look, use save states. Don't play the arcade quarter punch game. Don't play by their rules. It's still not very good, but you know, if you take away the arcade frustration that Haunted Castle clearly had in mind, then it's better. I'll say that. Okay, we have us a little teleport. Actually, we have not rescued the item guy on this run. Or the healer. We rescued the item guy. We need to... It's the healer we don't have. It's a shame. I need to go back and... I need to hurry up and finish my next Castlevania video. And by that I mean actually write it, because the next video is Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Which is a great game. One of the best Castlevania games. Maybe my second favorite classic Castlevania is Belmont's Revenge. I'm a sucker for old Game Boy, though. Like, Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game. One of my favorite platformers ever is Gargoyle's Quest. I love Gargoyle's Quest. Game Boy Color version of Dragon Quest 1's like one of the best ways to play that game. I love Game Boy, so, like, just kind of keep... Oh, we don't have enough... Okay, so yellow is the one we have equipped, so, like, that's not, like, a double up or anything. Okay. The only reason I haven't made the video is because I know 0 views incoming. Worse than the yellow paint video for views. Maybe not worse than the 4th part of the Final Fantasy series, but to be fair, the Final Fantasy series is like... The success of the Final Fantasy videos is determined entirely by what the ultimate compilation that's 5 hours long does. If the all 16 games video does well, then that's all that really matters. I don't do this for numbers, but it is a consideration, unfortunately. If I pick a project between like 6 or 7 that I want to do, and so I've been trying to think of a way I can continue to make the Castlevania videos without like it being kind of algorithmically bad for me. You know, I ran all the way back here. I did not get the healer again. The comp is going to clickbait if you is going to pop off if you clickbait it hard enough. Yeah. Belmont's Revenge soundtrack goes crazy. I mean, hell, the Adventure soundtrack goes crazy. Never ask me, though, why I have beaten Haunted Castle, and I've beaten the Adventure like 3 times, and have never played a single frame of Portrait of Ruin, and have never gotten past, like, the 3rd boss of this game. I mean, I already explained it earlier. It's because I when I bought these games, they were... Oh shit, this is Lightning Frankenstein. Oh no, he just has both. This guy's got a build. A little arcane build or something. We're 1 experience point away from leveling up. Come on. Okay, so it's a... It is tripwire. Last time I got knocked into it, so foolishly, I thought, well, maybe you got to be knocked into it. 1 piece of Dominus summons a pillar of light. It does not say that it kills me. It just says that its MP cost is 66. But there is the damage. So... I feel like we could do some interesting stuff with the bow. Might as well try it. It's pretty fast, too. I actually just watched... just watched the 4th part. Fake fan, I know, and impenitent. I assume you're talking about Final Fantasy. Started hooting and howling like an ape when Vagrant Story came on screen. I was like 2 seconds away from buying a copy of Vagrant Story, and I just didn't do it. It was $80, which was a lot. And it was one of those things where, like... Oh, see, this guy's got my same build. You know, a game like Vagrant Story is... Game like Vagrant Story is the type where I feel like I'm... I might have to, like... No! Oh, that's the worst when that happens. Oh, shit. There we go. Do you like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? I do like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Okay, wait. Let me double check. Make sure I'm thinking of the right one, because I've played Bloodstained, like the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was like the big Kickstarter one that's like that's got the 3D animation and the 3D graphics in it. I really like that game. I really liked Curse of the Moon as well. I need to play Curse of the Moon too. But I liked both of them a lot. Curse of the Moon, or a Ritual of the Night, felt a little bit like, here's a slightly superlative Metroidvania. Here's a really good game. Whereas, like, Curse of the Moon, I think I enjoyed a lot more. I think because that's a genre where, like, seeing, like, a good old return to, like, a Castlevania 3 look was, to me, a little more exciting than seeing, like, an indie Metroidvania. Because we do get a lot of very good indie Metroidvanias. And of indie Metroidvanias, my go-to is always going to be Blasphemous. I adore Blasphemous. You played Curse of the Moon on 3DS. How did that run? Perp 6 to the Moon. What's up, Becklin? Bone Archer. Boner for short. We love Boner here, chat. Am I planning on... What's up, Lag Spike? Am I planning on streaming every Saturday? I'm trying to make Saturday, like, kind of late night evenings my stream time. You don't gotta worry about that, though, like, you know, any overlap. I mean, especially if you're done, like, if you're already done, like, you know, there's only so many times that streaming can happen. And it's not worth worrying about. It was great on 3DS. I would say I'd play it on 3DS, but I suppose there are limits to that now. You know, I get the appeal of something like this, of like having like a ranged weapon. But I think if we wanted to do it, we would have to like commit fully to like a ranged build. Like that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, really? I mean, let's give it a try. Okay, this went hard, and then, like, buff demon guy showed up. This guy's a tough cookie right here. Yeah, this guy is gonna... This guy feels like he's specifically here to ruin that kind of build. I need something better. I need something that swings. Oh, ow, ow. Okay, we got him. Oh, he wasn't so tough. I was thinking of like that face of evil guy that was nuts. Let's go back to my build. Yes, what's your question? Ask me the question. Is the MC in platform Doc Martens? We unfortunately no. However, Shinoa is in knee-high, like kind of armored boots. It's heels instead of platforms, but you ain't catching me complaining. This range build is really funny. Ouch. Okay, one more hit and we are dead. Yay. Oh, shit. Fuck, leaving the room. I fucked up. Oh, man. We gotta remember to go back to that room for the cat, but I need me, like, a save point or something. And there's gotta be one... this is close enough. Do not get boned. What if I need those potions later? I think I technically did waste the potion, because I don't think that one attack that hit me would have killed me from where I was.
Yo, there you are.
It's you, bro! You come at last! At an awkward time, I see. Awkward? No. Inconvenient? Yes! I would prepare a proper thanks. A gift of medicine, but not now. Now is not the time. What's the matter? He did it! The man who abducted us. He took all the materials I had. I bet. Albus. Could it be for the experiment? No doubt. So go and find me some more materials. I command it. Then, only then, will I trust you enough to thank you for saving my life. Sage! I need Sage! So bring it here, and then we'll see who trusts who, won't we? Later, bro. Do shit for me. What an ass. I don't know, I don't like Abram that much. I probably won't bring him the Sage. Just on principle. He might give me something that's, like, deeply helpful. He might give me the most beautiful items that we've ever seen. You finished Xenoblade 2 and Torna and are on to Future Redeemed. Hell yeah, I need to beat Xenoblade 2, Torna, and also Xenoblade 1 stream. Every week I'm like, is this the week I bring back Xenoblade? And then something happens, like the release of Castlevania, the Dominus Collection. All right, chat, if you can help me out here, because I'm busy thinking about Shinoa with the Doc Martens that we're gonna get later. So I'm having a rough go of it right now. I'm used to playing video games now where I can customize character appearances to my heart's content, where I can be a true fashionista. Shinoa, what sucks about Shinoa is that she's just got like a great design and there's no player choice. Where's my player choice? What if I want to change it? They really should release Castlevania the Dominus Collection every week. If they could drop a Castlevania collection every week, they should... Hey, that's the Sage. Wait, did that treasure chest just, like, spawn in after we talked to him? Like, now that we spoke to him... That, or did I just run past it the first time? Like, was I just being ignorant? Might have just been ignorant. Love Barbie features in video games. I love it too, especially when it creates a complete disconnect in the aesthetic vision of a game, which is the Stellar Blade problem. I have played that game now almost to completion on a 63-inch 4K television. One of the very fun experience on a 63-inch 4K television. Also, sometimes, because I made sure to get footage of every single outfit I got, sometimes deeply embarrassing, but not because I'm worried people will walk in, but because I'm like, wow, man. More like, is this what they think of me? Is this what they think of me? They think I got taste that's that low down? They think I'm not elevated like the platforms on Doc Martens knee-high boots?
My stuff really works.
Chat has been frozen for a while. Oh boy, the return of frozen chat. There we go. Thank you, Quirt. I feel pretty good about the overlay I put together here, so I want it to look good. This collection be 400% better if you could give her cool hats. Shinoa's already like the coolest character they ever made, so I don't know if we could... I don't know if I could have handled that. Has Adventure Rebirth been re-released on anything? As far as I know, Adventure Rebirth stands alone with Vampire Killer as the only 2D game to not have a re-release on modern consoles. Now that Legends is on Switch Online. I do find it really annoying, though, that Legends is not on the Anniversary Collection, that it's only on Switch Online. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Game Boy Color game. It's not exactly difficult to play. But it is... The treatment of Legends is really annoying, because, like, I get that it's kind of a mid-Castlevania game, but I like it a lot. And I guess if they included, oh, why am I blanking on it? Kid Dracula. Game Boy version of Kid Dracula is also not out on modern consoles. But again, Game Boy game, not the hardest thing to play. Because the Anniversary Collection includes the Famicom Kid Dracula, I believe. Alright, there's a little area we missed on the other side of this big old hallway. You know we gotta go see what's over there. Ouch, ouch. This weapon setup is not... I'm having a bad time of it in this hallway. This is a tough hallway. Oh, hey. Look, there's the save point that I had been. I apologize to anybody that knew that was there and was mad about it. Actually, to be fair, if you knew it was there, you were probably loving it when I ran right past it. Take your time in a hurry. If I kill this guy, then it makes the rest of this room significantly easier, because now we can just... do that. All right. Wait. I just saw it. I saw the vision. I know what's happening. I know what's happening out there. Is this a stealth section? Do these really powerful enemies get spawned in when you get caught? Is that what's happening? The fact that I think the fact that it's non-canon is why it wasn't included. Which is a shame. If that's their actual reason, I think that's incredibly silly. Like, I know it's considered non-canon. What was it Ega said? Someone said, or reportedly said, that they didn't think it was believable that a woman could be a Belmont. Which is... you know, that's something, if that's true. That's what I've heard. That's like the story. It might be apocryphal, but Kid Dracula's not canon. I mean, the only point of this is preservation anyway. Like, so I would be curious what Konami's actual reasoning was, because I hope it wasn't that. That's what I've always assumed as well, Gregster. But a little part of me is always like, I hope that's wrong. Hold circle and press L1 to swap glyphs. Wait a minute. Yo, multiple builds? We got multiple build setups. Okay, so we can have like that's really cool. So we can have like my I can have like my speed, so I can have my like my little dual rapier. Build, and then also like my kind of slower, heavier, sweeping weapons. Hey, that's the end of Prison Island. Well, let's go save. We love multiple varied builds. Yes. Especially with the combo system. I have to say, like, chat, if you have not played this video game, I recommend it. I mean, like, look at the animations in this game. Sometimes it's worth getting a game just to stare at it. I didn't talk about this in my yellow paint video because it really wasn't relevant, but I'm never going to do, like, a full video probably on Shadows of the Erdtree. The common complaint that everybody has about that is like, oh, there's nothing in it. There's like nothing in a lot of the areas. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't need little Candyland Ash trading cards to pick up in the Abyssal Woods and stuff. Sometimes I just want to look at things. I want to see things. I just want to experience stuff. And, like, the animations in this game alone are just worth it. I don't care what bullshit this game throws at me as long as I get to see it. This is also the furthest I've ever gotten in the game. So, like, let's see if I can piece... Let's see if I can... Ouch. Ouch. See if I can... Ouch. Figure out... Okay, so Big Arm primarily puts us in danger there. Bubble Attack comes out. We want to be on the bottom for that. Okay, so come down for the bubbles. Stay up here all other times. Speaking of BS this game throws at you. Ouch. That was me. Screwed up there. I wonder what kind of HP Brachira has here. And we got gored. Chat, was that gore of my fave? Was that gore of my comfort character? This creature makes you want to seafood boil so bad. Becklin, if you're gonna go make some seafood, I've got just the crab for you. I've got the perfect monster for you to come grab. You know... Okay, now that feels good, if I can get on that pace. Ow. That... I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at chat. I'm not going in on that. That is not my comfort, goth woman. No! Please! I beg of you. You want to be on the bottom left for the most part of this fight, says Carlos. Bottom left. Well, I'm liking the strategy I have right now. But let's peep that bottom left. Because bottom left might have a big advantage as far as, like, DPS goes. Like, just dealing damage seems kind of questionable. Right now, like, we're dealing it, but I don't know how much HP this guy even has. I'm terrified of what this fight will look like without the weapon that makes it better. The hammer's dealing 17. We got double up on the hammer. Okay, he's starting to drift. Ouch. I'm not sure... Fuck. God damn it, no! That's it. I can't believe it. Platforming. That's what sold us. Ah, I saw it coming a million miles away when his hand started to drift. Damn. Oh well. That's fine. Alright, chat. This game sucks. Because I died. That means it's bullshit and bad. We want... double hammer. For sure. Double hammer is dealing a crazy amount of damage. You remember this dude being a problem? Honestly, he doesn't seem that bad. You know, now that I've had like 2 years to sit on it. You know, it used to be like when we were playing Sekiro a couple months ago, it was like, oh, you know, I'd sleep on Genichiro or something and then it would be okay, or Ishin or whatever. Not Lady Butterfly though, that was a one try. I'm like floating too much when I jump. I need to get a better jumping rhythm. I'm not good at jumping with speed. We can probably see why my main issue is with like Mario 3 being the hardest game ever. Ouch. Secret to this fight, order crab legs. And if you do it, he'll take... well, he'll take mental damage? That'd be nice. I wonder if this damage even counts that I'm doing right now. Feels too scripted. Ouch. I gotta be better about that. I was watching his claw, his big meaty claws come at me in hyper slow-mo. No! No! It's third time's the charm, too. That was probably it. That would have been it. We should be playing Mario Bros. 3 to warm up our platforming skills. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. If I, maybe if I beat this game faster than expected, we'll jump into some Mario Brothers 3. This is way harder than Super Mario 3. There's no way, Lord Pint. I don't believe you. You know why? I can count on one hand the number of Mario games I beat. I've beaten Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Odyssey. Let's see, that's 4. Super Mario World is 5. That's about it. I've beaten Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, because that's my favorite 2D Mario game. That's another example. I was talking earlier about how much I love, like, Game Boy. My favorite... I beat Mario Land 1 and 6 golden coins. I was watching it happen in slow-mo yet again. Gotta get the platinum of this game. I think the achievement list for the Dominus Collection is just, like, beat the games. Pretty much. Maybe you have to do, like, the secret bosses, but... if there are any. Didn't beat Mario RPG. Just talking about the platformers, not the RPGs. I mean, if we're including RPGs, I've beaten Mario Golf. Beaten Super Mario RPG, and then the first 3 Mario and Luigi games, first 3 Paper Marios. Six platinum coins. Haha! I saw his, I know what his tell is. Get up there. There's no way he's still got more gas in the tank. There ain't no way, bruh. No! No! What is going on? What is the... What is the... First of all, this dude is tanking so much damage. He takes so much. So I'm gonna guess... This is like a borderline scripted fight, isn't it? We can't kill him until we get to the top of this tower, is my guess. That's gotta be what's going on. I'm gonna guess that basically it's trigger the next phase. The damage we're looking for is trigger the next phase. He goes red, he destroys the ceiling, he does all that. Try some elemental damage. What elemental damage do we even have available to us right now? Oh, the crab looks cool. The fight is vibe core, man. You have ordered seafood to help chip away at this guy's HP. Thank you, Backling. Like, right here, I'm gonna guess this damage is, like, meaningless. Outside of the fact that it psychologically feels good. Maybe it gets banked on bringing the next phase in more quickly. Thunder. Do we have thunder? We have the one Dominus. But like HP is not a resource I exactly have to spend right now. Okay, 3 of 4. I've adjusted my positioning a little bit. Try to avoid that bottom foot he's got. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. All meat. We chomping that meat. Chat, what do I do? Chat, I'm scared. Chat froze again. I will fix it shortly. Because I miss you all, but I can't talk to you all. Wait. Nice. Go into the elevator. For some reason when I... Yes! Thank you, chat. That would have been a horrible place to die. What a horrible night to have a curse. Yeah. So, you see, what had happened there was that, the bottom texture of the elevator looks kind of odd. It looked like translucent, like it was going to be some kind of thing that got, like we'd kill him and then we would get it later. His HP is technically infinity. Wow. Good job. I would like to save. I'm going back to the village to save. I am now in completely uncharted waters for Order of Ecclesia, so... We eating red crapster tonight. It was because Becklin got that seafood for us. Also, what's up, Rosetta Foster? We miss you, Bopper. I don't know if that was in response to my chat thing, but I'm happy to be back. When I said I'm missing chat, I'm very happy to be back. How much money do I have? I have 2,459. We're 3 bosses in. These games are not that long. It's possible that we've got some new stuff in. Shinoa, you get the special discount. No, it doesn't look like there's anything new here. We got potion. 500 for potions. Let me get out the calculator. So... Potions, meat is 10, and oh no, okay, these are both the exact same. They're $10 per HP, so these are the exact same deal. That's weird. Tonics are probably real crazy. I bet tonics are really good. Because even though MP constantly recharges, I have a feeling that because you can menu use them, stamina in this game recovers like Dark Souls 3 speed. So, I bet if you can just go into the menu and put stamina back on, that's probably really good. That's true, Lord Pent. The potion is not yummy. The potion is clearly better. Unprecedented to go to hell from Shinoa. We're so back. God, I love this. Is that the fabled S potion? Chat, raise your hand if you love Fire Emblem. This was originally going to be... This stream today was going to be Fire Emblem, the Blazing Sword, Random Wheel. I became physically repulsed at the idea, though, of streaming Fire Emblem and, like, talking to people about it. It made me, like, ill. So I was like, I gotta... Castlevania Dominus. Did the man who bound you say anything? And I'm raising my hand, too. I just was like, man. To be in a Fire Emblem chat again is a nightmare proposition for me. I don't remember hearing his voice, but I saw his eyes. He's got a purpose. I can tell you that. Good or bad purpose? That I couldn't say. Biff Whittle. Biff Whittle is here! Fuck yeah, we love Biff Whittle. I fucking love Biff Whittle. Chat, if you have not played H.H. Greg Christmas Rebuke on itch.io, go play it right now. If Biff Whittle could please put the full title in chat so that people can go play it. I am in that video game as a voice actor, believe it or not. It's a highly, it was a big time production. So if you haven't heard of it, you know, maybe you should crawl out of that rock. I'm going back to the village. I'm worried about Father Nikolai and you. What about me? How the hell did you get all the way into the flimsy gear? Come see me in the village. I'll suit you up proper. I'd appreciate it. Alright, we gotta go back then and do that. He must have passed this way. It's the only path. Move freely underwater. Ooh, okay, so we can go back to that one area now. At Skidoo Channel. You should, since FE8 is your favorite Fire Emblem, you should check out the hack Dark Stone. It's FE8, but you play as Leon. That'd be really cool. Maybe I will have to check that out. Gregmas Saga, July's Rebuke. Chat, if you want to go play a great video game, and you like bullet hells, that's where you gotta go. And that's on itch.io. He burgers women, and you're laughing about it. 3 iron ore. Excuse me. Your armor's shabby. Bring 3 iron ore, then we'll talk. Alright, 3 iron ore. That shouldn't be a problem. Please be iron ore. Milk. Great. We got Eugen's milk. That's not what I wanted. It's not iron ore, but I'll take it. I've got no problem taking it. This is just like Majula.
Yo, there you are.
Bring me chamomile and rue. Then I'll make an antidote for poison. You're not poisoned, are you? Well, this will cure you.
Later.
Well, let's go back to the lighthouse. And see, if there's anything we can do up at the top of the elevator. It's a damn shame bullet hells aren't your thing. It's really short, and honestly, like, I don't think you even need to be particularly good at bullet hells for it. Call forth a ball of light, Luminatio. Luminatio. Now, is this one of them? I do. I'm sorry, chat. Some of y'all earlier were saying to use that would have been nice against old Crabman. May I recommend Ikaruga? Ikaruga is one of those games I have heard about my whole life, and like I need to just sit down and play it. Uh-oh, that's gonna kill me. Goodbye, Shinoa. No fall damage. Hell yeah. How did I forget? We're playing a real video game. This isn't Stellar Blade. That fall would have killed you 4 times. That fall would have just sent you straight to a loading screen in Stellar Blade. Alright. We can move around freely now. Alright, max hearts up. Oh, hell yeah. Shooting this lightning around and doing all this is nuts. This is just free EXP. I say before I get to the next room where they're just gonna annihilate me instantly. Thank God for multiple builds. what we got here? Little cotton thread. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that'll be like another villager we're gonna rescue is gonna have like some kind of clothing, like sort of thing going on. Okay, I would like to get up there now. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright. Treasure made a lot of great games. Ikaruga, Gunstar Heroes, Sin and Punishment. That is a stacked lineup for a developer. Speaking of stacked games, after we're done with this, maybe we'll play... the game that just spawned into my head is like I should stream it. Was Hotel Dusk, Room 215. That just came into my head today. I was like, you know, I never beat that game. That was a discount... I got that game for, like, my birthday once as a discount Walgreens purchase. God, nothing beats the Walgreens discount bucket when it's like... God, when would that have been? That shit would have been, like, 2008 or so. 2008, 2009. So, like, I was certainly hardly unique in getting, you know, my birthday present being the shovelware DS or Wii game from Walgreens, and it just so happened to be that it wasn't shovelware. It was a poor-selling, really good Nintendo first-party noir visual novel point-and-click adventure. Not visual novel. Strictly point-and-click. But we use the term visual novel now to refer to games with words that expect me to read. One of the most disgusting things in the world. Okay. We have got all of our goodies from down here, so now we can get to that other teleport room they got. Maybe. Maybe we can get to it. Come on. Get up there. Ugh. Welcome to the most aggravating part of every video game ever made, is the bit where you have to do the... You have to nail the jump. It wouldn't be so bad except for these sea stingers keep spawning in out of nowhere. Speaking of visual novels, I'm excited to start MEO soon. I've heard great things. So many visual novels I need to get to. One of the big ones. Once I beat Disco Elysium, I'm gonna try my hand at another visual novel. I need to beat Doki Doki Literature Club. I do have that. It's super short too, so it shouldn't be no problem. Everyone keeps telling me Fata Morgana, Fata Morgana. You gotta play Fata Morgana, and it's pricey relative to, like, you know, I'll drop 25 on Castlevania. I don't know, something where, like, I feel like I'm really going out on a limb. I'm not as likely to drop 25 on, but I'll get to it eventually because enough people I trust have been like, this game's really good. You gotta read this one. Obviously, Phoenix Wright. I need to get to the Phoenix Wright sequels. I've only played the first one. And I played it on the WiiWare version, which was a port of the Game Boy version, but with Wii controls. Not motion controls, but, like, you know, obviously mapped to the remote. I guess it would have been the exact same controls. So that's funny that I've only played the Game Boy version on the WiiWare port. Really hope to get MEO soon. You liked the Famicom Detective Club remakes. I really want to try the Famicom Detective Club games, but they got the same thing. It's super pricey. 50 bucks, 60 bucks. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know. Ace Attorney. I've got the Great Ace Attorney trilogy and the Phoenix Wright trilogy all sitting there. Okay, so we can double jump in the water. I realized that a little too late. I was trying not to mention it because I didn't want to be, like, embarrassed about failing to make all those jumps, you know? But here we are. Zarkon. Zircon? I don't know. I didn't take chemistry. I'm not a nerd. I read books. Reading books, that's what, Is there any subject in school that's not lame as hell? A class about eating burgers, I would take that class. Who is your favorite Disco Elysium character and why is it Measurehead? Measurehead. My goodness, he is an interesting character. It's a big time sink and kind of hard to get into, but Umineko is really brilliant in terms of visual novels. Also, see you, Grexter. Yeah, Dotstiff. If I mean, if the offer's there, I on one hand I hate to take the offer, but also like I'm gonna play it, and I would appreciate it. Spread the propaganda. It's fun anyway. Like I just randomly, like, I just bought like 3 people Frostpunk recently to spread the propaganda. Is Frostpunk? Buddy. Frostpunk is good. But Becky says, Umineko, I have heard it is an incredibly long time sink, which has been what has off... I don't want to say... It doesn't off-put me, because that makes it sound like that makes it uninteresting to me, but it has constantly kept it like a little down. I do have it. It was gifted to me. So I'll get to Umineko at some point, but actually, random question, does Umineko have voice acting? Somehow that might make it easier to like to get to, because I am an incredibly slow reader. I am not nearly as slow of a listener. So like when I sit down to read like a book, I really like just dig in, take my time with it a whole lot. And video games is a little more difficult for that, because like, especially if I play it on like Steam Deck, little cumbersome, little hard to hold for long periods of time compared to a book. And with how slow I am, often deliberately. The Steam version does have it. And the Steam version's what I was gifted, so... We love platformers where being underwater changes shockingly little about it. You never took burger eating as an elective? Buddy, I taught that class. I love eating hamburgers. It's got to be one of my all-time favorite things. So speaking of all-time favorite things, like this build right here is really good. And that was a very clutch max HP increase. I'm going to assume level ups bring up your HP, and then the HP increases are even better versions. Oh, there's not just double jump, there's just swim. Just swim. That makes sense. We can swim in the water. You just stick to watching Jacob Geller video with a Frostpunk part. I am currently working on a video about video games that make you the bad guy. But not like the games that are... Am I the bad guy? Plot twist. Bum, bum, bum. Like games that make you actively engage in being bad and doing bad things and causing you as a player to self-justify yourself, to make excuses for your own actions. Games like Frostpunk, Spec Ops, even Disco Elysium, if you go down certain, like, really almost every path of Disco Elysium, certainly depending on your political affiliation. There are parts of Disco Elysium where it's like, wow, I've got to do bad things right now, and I have to. But I know that the long term of this, you start justifying it in your head, and the kind of interaction that we have as players where video games are really good at emulating excuse making. It's fascinating to me that, like, the big criticism of Spec Ops: The Line is that the game sucks because I had no choice. I had to do it. There was no other option. Which is a really interesting criticism for a game about the military shooter and, like, war obsession to do, is to put the player in a corner where they're saying, I had no choice. I had to. Very fascinating. Hop on the Zero Escape trilogy, not just the port of the first game. It's so ass. Well, I have great news for you, Executive Koala. I recently completed the true ending of 999, its Steam version, and am currently co-hosting a stream series of the sequel, Virtue's Last Reward, over on speedyhawk.com/youtube.com. And it's been a blast. I have a little bit of issues with Virtue's Last Reward, but I don't know if it's going to be solved or not by the end. I haven't really talked about it on the stream because I don't want to be a negative Nancy on the stream. I do find Virtue's Last Reward to be a little annoying with how frequently it keeps explaining, like, the rules over and over and over again. And I'm going to be really glad once we can start skipping all that dialogue of each time Zero Jr. explains the rules, or each time Phi is explaining some combination of how characters can move through the different doors, because it feels weird, because it's like the game ultimately gives you, like, it's not like you have to construct the choices yourself. The game just, like, gives you an option. This, or this. You know, because 999 did it a little bit, but I don't remember it being so extreme. But then once VLR starts, like, turning it on, oh, it turns it on. It really turns it on. Evens out a bit. The game does love to explain itself, though. Yeah, it seems like once you get an ending, it starts to get a little smoother on that front. I think the Phi path also annoys me because Phi annoys me. Phi drives me crazy because her whole character is, haven't you figured it out yet, dumbass? And Sigma's got to sit there and be like, I don't know, man. I failed Algebra 2. I failed World History. I don't know nothing. I can't read. They force passed me. Child left behind. Hey, iron ore. Hell yeah. Wait, did I miss that glyph? Please don't tell me I missed a glyph. Okay, nice. We got to the end of that level. We can go to Timeo Mountains. This is really interesting. This is like, this whole game seems to be laid out like one big Metroidvania level, but where it's broken up into a bunch of, like, quick teleport locations, more or less. So we've still got some stuff to explore over here, which I'm gonna go do, but we gotta hit that save first. Zero, Sigma, what is this, Mega Man X? I need to beat Mega Man X. I've never beaten a single Mega Man game. I enjoyed Mega Man X. I got through, like, all the first sets of levels, but then Capcom decided to make you have to, like, actually play the game in the Legacy version, in the Legacy collection. They're like, oh, you just don't get to save state your way out of this, buddy. You gotta get good. And I was like, but I'm terrible at that. I only play games for babies like Elden Ring. I'm trying to do this Mega Man X crap. You know, John Sekiro, that was one thing. John Sekiro knew how to fight, motherfuckers. Mega Man does not. That guy can't do shit. I was 100% committing Stolen Valor off of Sekiro's achievements. Ooh, 1,000 Gs. Max MP up. Nice. God. So many good treasures. That enemy... This guy is tanky, the skull spider. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned, god damn it. Shit. And here's the problem, right? This isn't even like a doomed run, like a Dark Souls, where I'd be like, item run, item run, item run. I'm just cooked, right? I'm just gonna die unless I... Okay, we revived. We revived, thank God. All is well. I got to the final part of Mega Man X, but it was too hard, so he gave up. Might be a stream game. If there's a game that's too hard. Here are games that are stream games. Games that I'm probably not going to play on my own. But I should. Or I want to. Controller disconnected there. There we go. Games I need to play on stream, because I won't do it on my own, is, well, beat Xenoblade and beat Final Fantasy Tactics. I hate where I stopped on Final Fantasy Tactics because it makes it look like I got filtered. But all that actually happened was that Nin finished school, and you know, so we're still like looking for when we're gonna go back to that, and you know, when those times can line up again. But it looks like I got filtered. I didn't fucking get filtered. It wasn't my fault. Not my fault the game sucks. So other than beating those, games like Mega Man X, Mario Bros. 3, Legend of the Heroes Trails in the Sky is definitely one I've been thinking about potentially streaming, because I'm I'm probably never going to beat that game on my own. Like, I keep trying, but like the hooks are not getting... I'm not getting hooked in. And after playing 38 hours of Stellar Blade in a single week, like it's a full-time job, they should pay me fucking benefits for that, and I shouldn't have done it. I don't think I've ever felt more sick about video games than the amount I played this week of one single game. It's like I had a 1 week relapse or vision into what an addiction to a single game looks like. And it wasn't even like Final Fantasy XIV. It was doing stupid open world fetch quests in a game that shouldn't have been open world to begin with. So I was very, very annoyed. What do I do to deserve such a beautiful angel? I'm Monica. I'm a seamstress in the village. Please, let me repay you. If you're in the village, come see me. Well, we got all those threads. Trails is a slow burn. Yeah, I'm just like waiting for it to like, I don't want to say get good, but so far it's definitely struggling for me. I'm not seeing a whole lot in it yet. That could obviously change in a hurry, of course. I know that the Trails fans love Trails. Very dedicated fan base. My impression that I was getting, and I don't want to sound... This is not intended to be rude, I say before I say something that's definitely going to come off that way. The impression I got early on of Trails was I would have loved this if I played it when I was like 14. If I was like 13, 14 when I first encountered Trails, I probably would have really loved it. But it doesn't feel immature by any stretch. But it does feel a little like, for that age range, at least as far as I played. But obviously that could obviously completely change playing it more, because Final Fantasy is also a game series that is, for the most part, for like a young adult audience, and I think those games are definitely, I think they elevate out of like the kind of, let's just say, connotation that the phrase young adult has. You have a friend who's ride or die for trails, but that's been your impression as well. Chat, how smart do I have to play 999? Because you are not. 999 is a story game, Becklin, and you can make it as much of a story game as you want. Like you can just look up the solutions to all the puzzles ahead of time if you really just want the story. I think 999 is worth it for a very certain specific crowd. I think if you can get past the sort of first set, this is going to be not really spoilery to 999, but my favorite thing about it is how it uses all of its like not true endings. I think a lot of people want like that canon ending, and what I think Zero Escape is fantastic at doing is building up suspense for the true ending through all of its bad endings. Because the bad endings, even if they technically end in ways that aren't canon, they provide you with information that you carry back in the past with you to previous parts in the timeline as you go down the different possibilities. Your knowledge expands of the story as you're going through the different paths, even backwards in time, and I think it really takes advantage of that really well. Please let me make a dress. Would that be good enough? You associate young adult with horny writing? Look, this is why the biggest ride or diers for Stellar Blade were all 14 or 50. You misunderstand. Dresses don't suit me. Well, hang on. For a certain part of Stellar Blade. Let me be clear. I bet I can make a dress you'd look good in. Let's see. Cotton. That's what we need. Where's the cotton? Oh no, I'm out of cotton thread. I'm always doing this. I need at least 5 to make a dress. Sigh. Maybe you shouldn't have even bothered saving me. Damn! You brought me cotton thread? You went all the way just for me? I'll make your dress in a flash. And done! A cotton dress. Okay. So... wow, a simple cotton dress is... I'm surprised it provides 2 more defense than a cuirass. But hey... gold ring. Luck increases with the gold in your wallet. Oh, hail. Time to save up all that cash money. We got 56.21. We got a lot of money. This time, please let me repay you properly. Silk thread. The silkworms all died while I was gone. Let's go see if the shop does have any new items, though. We haven't beaten a boss actually since Old Crab, so I don't. I'd be shocked if he. Well, that sucks. Just immediately, not just a better dress, a significantly better dress. Wow, the sequined dress. It's 2K, but like, it's the only thing here we even want. That is
Come back again. Welcome.
Terrific stats. Sadly, it took my luck down because now my wallet is more light. Yeah, 999 get the true ending, Clint, was about 20 hours, so you consider that. You've played a lot of games that feel like that. I think in general, like, I'm trying to think of games that feel like explicitly adult. You know, not Timeo Mountains. Shit, there was still parts in this area in the Kaida's channel we had not explored yet. Games that feel like very specifically for like a mature audience, not in terms of like sex and violence or whatever, because that of course is aplenty. There are plenty of M-rated games. Games that like require like more mature, older minds to like deal with, which I'm trying to think of a way to say this without sounding like a huge asshole, but like the difference between, I don't know, like Lord of the Flies and oh shit, treasure chest. The difference between something like Lord of the Flies and Hemingway, I'd say. is like what I'm, in terms of, you know, maturity in that way. In just being able to comprehend and work with more difficult texts. I'd say you got stuff like Disco Elysium, Executive Quality, that's emotional maturity, yes. Alright, you headed out. Alright, see you later, Becklin. LA Noire. LA Noire might be that. I've played very little of LA Noire. The games that jump to my head immediately on it are actually some of the ones I had mentioned earlier for like games that make you be terrible. Disco Elysium and Spec Ops, Frostpunk. I would say Silent Hill 2 is definitely that. Signalis, if we're going for horror, is definitely in like that kind of thing, especially in sort of the difficulty of its form. Its form is difficult. You know, I wouldn't say its story necessarily has the same depth of like a Silent Hill 2. Temporarily increases constitution and physical resistance. Fortis Fio. Bayonetta. Hey, I love Bayonetta. I love Platinum games. Platinum games, they're almost like the inverse of what I'm talking about in a way, because like Platinum games a lot of times have very like what did that do, I wonder? I wonder if that has anything to do with that area I couldn't reach earlier. What's that one game called? I need to get it at some point, like Violence Squadron or something, or like Ultra Violent Squad or something like that. Wait, I think I see what we need to do here. Always going to vote for Signalis. Signalis is just an amazing game. I adore Signalis. Metal Slander Glory. Very pretty Famicom game. It's actually one of Nintendo's most important games. I love playing like good retro games. There's so many good retro games. Don't let people say insane things to you. Okay, so about like old games age bad or this or that. It's not true. It's never been true, and it's not about to start being true. Oh, this is heinous. This is horrible. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Doing this in this room with these enemies. Alright, there we go. There we go. What a horrible night to have a curse. Holy shit. There we go. Now we're talking. Hey, it opened up a shortcut to Who Gives a Shit a Land. Well, I guess it's not so bad because, like, we've got the blue dots that connect. Good chunk of the game's aging bad crowd boils down to skill issue. Skill issue and being, like, unable to, take games as they are, assuming that the homogeneous form that games have taken is a result of those being the best forms for games, the natural forms, the platonic ideal of what a video game should look like, especially with regards to controls, like your modern dual analog stick first-person shooter controls. How on earth could Doom be good? It doesn't control like any other shooter. How could GoldenEye be good? Actually, seriously, how could GoldenEye be good? That's an example of a historical artifact of a game. I kind of like GoldenEye when I played it, but I sort of played it at the wrong time and in the wrong frame of mind. The resist ring increases one's magic defense. Let's have our luck up for now. Nothing's really throwing magic fireballs at us right now. A lot more experimentation in the older games. I think it's a combination of software experimentation and also like hardware differentiation. With the exception of mobile, which is overrun by slop, by AI, attention factory, or attention economy, slop. Everything has the same controller. Nintendo has the same controller as PlayStation, as Xbox. Steam Deck has the same. You know, you look at, like, pick any console generation before... What are we on now? The 9th console generation? Any console generation before the 8th, because the 8th is Switch, PS4, Xbox One. Any console generation before the 8th, you had popular consoles that did not have the same controller setups. So, you'd have those... You'd have a weird-ass Nintendo 64 controller or the DS with the touchscreen. At the same time, you had, like, standard controllers. And the tech was also different. So, like, you had arcades and Game Boy and PC that were all entirely different technical environments as well as social environments. So there was a ton of stuff that just forced games to be different from each other. Even when they were mainstream, now every game just controls the same. Like, people will be like, oh, you know, why is every game a Souls-like? You know, but really it runs a lot more broadly than, like, picking a similar genre. It's like everything uses the same controls because we all have the same controller now. It kind of sucks. I hate it. I've really loved spending time with my DS again. Feeling something that's just different. Is that my word of the day? What word? Is there any stream left, or did you show up at the very end? No, there's still stream left, Drayson. I just hit a lull where we were just exploring some leftover rooms, and I think we should have made the Wii Fit balance board the standard of modern game controls. There would have been a time where games would just come out and be like, hey, 1 million people have the Wii Fit balance board. There's only one game that works for that. Let's make another. Why not? Let's see what happens. Okay, that's dog shit. That's more like it. Damage types. It's so good for Demon Souls to be back. Chamomile. DK Bongo Supremacy. I had a Donkey Kong Bongo Kong, and it was really good. Punch-Out never stops winning. Punch-Out's got to be my favorite game I'll never beat. Like, I love Punch-Out. Let's be real, though. I ain't beating Mike Tyson. It's not happening. I'm not going to make it happen either. Yeah. Obviously, there are good things to come out of the death of the console war. Console exclusives is something that will probably one day not be a thing. I don't know when that day will be. I don't know what a post console exclusive world would look like for like Nintendo. But like the fact that you have to make games, like if you make a game for PlayStation, it just can work on everything else. So like there's not really a whole lot of reason to keep that shit exclusive unless Sony pays you a lot of money. We're no longer in the days where like that was only possible on that piece of tech. The year's 20XX Bloodborne PC is still not released. I don't want to be this way, but Bloodborne, the PS4 Bloodborne, that shit is never coming back. It is an interesting social phenomenon, though, right? There's obviously going to be overlap in this, but let me look this up. The PlayStation 4 sold... PlayStation 4 has sold 113.5 million units as of September 30th, 2020. The PlayStation 5 has sold 56 million as of the end of April this year. That is two incredibly popular platforms that Bloodborne is just on. That you can play Bloodborne on. It's just really interesting how like the age of streaming, and I think also like that homogeny of everything, you know, makes a game like Bloodborne seem unavailable when it's actually just like physically still for sale and on the store of one of the most popular and still supported consoles of all time. But because the console exclusive is like increasingly meaningless, we're not in like a you know, Panzer Dragoon Saga situation anymore. I think I'm gonna die. I have a feeling I can't actually... Oh, I can make that jump. Just gotta use my angles, right? Pretty sure you're within a year of Bloodborne being runnable on PC. Well, I just mean an official release. Official release is not happening. Official release of Bloodborne, probably not happening on PC. Unless we ever get, like, a remake. I got you to retry Sekiro. You've been loving it. Just beat Alfather. Well, I'm glad I got you to retry it. Alfather. I did not beat Alfather. It's one of the 2 bosses I did not beat in my Sekiro run, which I need to go back to. I really need to go back to John Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. Get the Platinum Trophy there, get the other 2 endings, and beat Demon of Hatred and Alfather. Let's see, I'm just too close to death. I think I'm gonna just yeet out here and... Like, we can still keep going to the... Going forward. Because our mission right now is, like, we're sort of split. We've got to get all these villagers back, and we got to get the Dominus pieces. Just chasing Albus around. But, like, we need to explore. I need to fill in this map data. You meant Great Shinobi Al? Which is, what, the first encounter with him? Not the optional dream one in Lady Butterfly's boss arena? I could definitely beat Demon of Hatred. I could fight Demon of Hatred right now and whoop him. I guarantee you. I guarantee you right now, you put Ishin in front of me, I beat him in one go. I still hear that fight in my dreams. I did it so many times. I just still, like, I will wake up in a sweat hearing, "Come, Sekiro!"
Thank you.
Where am I? You're awake. Last thing I remember was a man walking in. Was that a dream? No, that was... I don't want to know. Whatever's past is past, right? Time to go home. I've got work to do. What sort of work? I craft jewelry. Name's Laura. Come, Sekiro. Do it! Loved it when John Sekiro said, "It's coming time," and came all over those guys. Now that, I would go see in theaters right now. I would go pay money for the FromSoft official movie. Milk Toaster, you alright? Don't worry, I didn't comment on Laura's character design because this game's doing too much for me right now. He what? What's he doing? Was this the lady who gave Bopper Stellar Blade? Yes. Let's pay her another visit, please. I'll stay in here for the rest of the game. You know, you dress like you're in mourning. Waist of finely shaped. Enough of that, thank you. Well, sorry if I'm out of line, but hear me out here. A little accessorizing would go a long way, don't you think? Accessorizing? Yeah, you know, bring over a lapis lazuli, and I'll show you what I mean.
Go with you.
Good stone you found here. Let me work on it and send it to the general store. Give it a try later on. I bet you'll like what you see. I don't smile. Don't smile. That's odd. What can we do about that? Got it. I need a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald. Wait till you see Gen 3 videos coming soon, by the way, chat. It's coming. It's coming. I've talked quite a bit, not a ton, but I've talked quite a bit about Stellar Blade today, Drayson. It's fine. It's baby's first Nier, narratively. And if you do play it, I highly recommend just play the story missions just straight through. Just go straight through the story missions. Do not engage with the open world. I have burned myself out and made myself feel terrible by going for the longer, more annoying ending, so that when I do stream it, it'll we get the platinum trophy in the shorter ending, and I've ruined it. I've ruined it for myself. Shinoa, I need you to evolve into Kadabra. Bring me your Sapphire. Playing the best Vania for the first time. What's up, Billy the Narwhal? This is one of... Here are the Castlevania games I have never played. This one, Portrait of Ruin, Vampire Killer, Curse of Darkness, Lords of Shadow 2, and the 3DS Lords of Shadow. I've played all the other Castlevania games. I guess technically not Legacy of Darkness, but I've played 64, and they're like this. They're the same fucking games. Who cares? Earrings shaped like four-leaf clovers. I guess this was what she had for us here. Ups our luck, lowers our defense. That is an insane proposition. If I were really good at the game, that'd probably be a great little item to have. Something really funny about Stellar Blade being aggressively just okay after it became a hot button topic. I mean, it's superlative, right? Like, it's definitely got way better gameplay than Nier. It's really interesting because, like, on paper, Lies of P and I don't want to sound like I'm picking on those games, Lies of P and can I? The Undertaker is back. I don't want to make it sound like I'm, you know, picking on those games. Especially because of, like, culturally and technically, you know, what they represent, with, like, a really big push by Korean developers to develop, like, bigger games. But, like, they're sort of interesting where they've positioned themselves, because Stellar Blade is to Nier what Lies of P is to Bloodborne, and I think both games have better gameplay than their companion piece, than their inspiration. But they only have better gameplay in the sense that a YouTube video essayist has better ideas for Elden Ring than From Software has. They're very consistently technically good. They're also completely sauceless. Their aesthetic considerations are primarily, would this appeal to a YouTube video essayist? They don't do anything insane or crazy or out there the way a Bloodborne does. You know, a boss like Mikolash is never going to appear in a game that doesn't have the sauce, that doesn't have like that artistic vision behind it. And I think a game like that really feels like a high quality factory line production can be very good. I don't think it can be great. Lies of 7 out of 10. How Lies of P fixed Bloodborne. Yeah, I mean, Lies of P is definitely, like, technically better than Bloodborne. Like, if you like bosses with better, more clearly defined telegraphs that don't just eat the camera and aren't, like, horrible gameplay monstrosities, but, like, have you looked and listened and felt Bloodborne? Like, if you immerse yourself into it, into these games, into a game like Nier, the problems of the gameplay just sort of fall away because of what Yoko Taro and Platinum Games are doing with that world, with that story, with that atmosphere. Haven't played Stellar Blade or Wukong yet. It's just really annoying how games like that become hot button issues. I think Stellar, like, because like Stellar Blade's main issue for me is that there is no aesthetic clarity in it, because basically what you have is they had the Shift Up managed to body scan like the most beautiful woman in the world, and had a costume design department that like went crazy coming up with like basically 2 different types of costumes, really fashionable, cool, awesome costume sets, and then like complete fan service goonery. But nothing else in the world of 100%. Like if that monster was in real world talking to me like that, I'd fold. Every time I've ever taught the Odyssey, every single kid's like, the Siren, she's bad. I'd have folded. But nothing else in like the world of that game, in the aesthetic design of that game, or even in the character of Eve, reflects the fact that you can just throw on like ass-riding bikinis in the middle of all the combat. It's like strictly there for the player. It's fan service in like the most literal sense, in that way. Some of it feels like that it should be New Game Plus, like this is like the old secret, costume. So there's nothing wrong with any of that, but it's like, it isn't as simple as like the game is also full of fan service and horniness, just like Nier. Nier's like aesthetic vision runs through that entire game, through all of the characters. But Eve is the only character in Stellar Blade that works like that. And I find that a lot of games that are just good, the Hall of Very Good, the 7 out of 10 the 7 out of 10 masterpieces are like they have that like we've got a lot of good things. We don't have a whole. We don't have a cogent whole here. Just to play devil's advocate, you can say the same thing about like half of Sharla's outfits in Xenoblade 1. I think you 100% can. And also, Xenoblade 1 is significantly worse than Xenoblade 3. So, I need to finish my run of it. I need to finish my replay of Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 is in this weird, like, sort of zone, right? Where it's like, okay, part of it is because the game has, like, reactive armor. Like, the armor sets that you put on affect the character. Which, on one hand, feels a little bit like a technical accomplishment. Like, we did this, and it was a thing, you know, that we did. You know, and obviously the Definitive Edition lets you just keep whatever costumes you want on at any given time. Oh, great, 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 great. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. But Charla's costumes are just like she doesn't get pants. I wish she had pants. I wish she was able to have pants.
Let's play, cute little kitty.
Come on. Grants bat-like abilities. Hold on. What do we mean by that? I don't know which build I'd want to put this on. Probably doesn't really matter. That is one of the most annoying sound effects I've ever heard in my life. Can you fly like a bat now? Oh, okay. Yes, we can. It's the worst enemy in all of the Castlevania games because it always kills me. Whoa! Finally, some good fucking damage. Is this guy still alive? Yes. My money! My fucking money! My luck stat! God damn it. Alright, here we go, here we go. What's up, Forsyth? Let it be said, though, that of the Stellar Blade costumes, the one that is by far the best is the one that, like, fits in with, like, the sort of, like, techno design and is also all black, leather, skin tight with Doc Martens. Anyways, chat. Let's see. If we fly like a bat, what do I get? That's not good offense. You know what? We just gotta say fuck it, who cares, and get the fuck out of here. What does it mean by gives me the ability of a bat? I can't do shit. This sucks.
Let's play, cute little kitty. Now go on.
Press some buttons as bat. Yeah, I just want to not experiment right now. I ain't trying to do any of that experimentation stuff while I still am about to die. Whoa! Got a nice little kick here. Oh, that's crazy. But that's not like using a straight sword, so it's probably not intended by the developers for you to use it, so we're going to ignore it. You gain flight way later. Damn. Well, now I wonder, do I... What is there even left? I just don't know what was up with that one zone. Gives you the power to suck? Yeah. Uh-oh. Skeleton Cave? Shit. This is the type of area I live for in Castlevania. What's up, Annie? Yes, this game is really good. But don't ask me for Castlevania opinions, because I'm going to tell you this game rules. No matter what. You ask me about Castlevania the Adventure, I tell you this game rules. You get me in the right mood. If anything, part of why I've not wanted to... Part of why I've struggled to finish my Castlevania series retrospective, or like continue it, is not just for the considerations on like views and stuff, but also like I wish I was nicer to the adventure. I wish I gave it its fair shake. I mean, I feel like I did, but like complaining about the adventure being bad, anybody can do that. Everybody does it. Because if anything, the adventure is the type of game I love to appreciate. Because it's Castlevania on the go. That shit was like a Game Boy launch title. Like, how nuts was that? Like, if it was 1991 or 89 or whatever, and I got that, I'd have shit my pants. I swear to God, right there on the spot. It would have been the best game ever made if I were around back then. If I weren't like -5. Skeleton Hero. We need Skeleton Kicker back. Okay, I think I gotta jump over the Skeleton Hero's attacks. Oh, shit! What do we need to do here? Lost Bastille, is this you? Hell yeah, that room was awesome. I'm gonna die. But it doesn't change the fact that this room was great. That was one of the... This sucks. Oh my god. Oh shit. This is so bad. I didn't buy any meat, did I? I have like an individual potion. Oh boy. $200. There we go. Ooh. And the best part is we can't even get up there to get the treasure chest. Come on, man. Found out today the PlayStation came out in '94. I forgot how to super move. Well, I didn't think I had enough hearts for it. Like, yeah, I don't have enough. Fuck it. Get me out of there. I want my reward for having seen that hallway. I survived. I made it out. Now send me back in, coach. I'm ready. Kind of. Sort of ready. I haven't checked my glyphs in a minute. Do I actually... I don't think... I feel like I haven't picked up any good glyphs in a while. Maybe I should try something. I feel like I haven't picked up anything in a while. There's Homeward Bones. There are. We love Homeward Bones. Get it? Powerful rapier, yes. Okay, we've got a... wonder if that's a better rapier than what we had. Ooh! Way better. Oh, that's it, yes. It's giving some undead catacombs. Well, the good news is that there's got to be a save point in here somewhere. Something in here, please. Free EXP. Other reason for wanting to homeward bonio out of there is... gotta keep my EXP up. I don't know how important levels are in this game, but the one thing that they've never done, unless it's Final Fantasy VIII, is hurt. When SpongeBob gets its inevitable Dark Souls ripoff, it should use Squidward bones. Oh, that would be great. All right, get me some more lapis lazulas. Restock on all those items for these silly little side quests. This is a tough little area to dodge these skeleton heroes. But I think we got it down, no problem. Oh, we do not have much HP left. I might be the worst Castlevania player in the world. I know that Vivian was asking me to, like, train them on how to play Castlevania. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm who you want. We got some silk thread, though. Oh, boy! Oh, shit! Fucking T-Rex! Time to call the hammer. Nice! Level up. Okay, 15. You weep for whatever future kids have to watch the inevitable dark SpongeBob in 70 years. Oh, we're doing 2 more damage per swing. And our numbers are 666 up there on the top. Hell yeah. Surprised there hasn't been a goofy, lighthearted Soulsborne ripoff yet. Isn't that, ain't there that crab one that just came out? Another Crab's Treasure? That one looks pretty good, honestly. Especially because it's not trying to do the Dark Souls style. To me, one of the biggest... the big sin of so many, like, Souls-likes is that they're trying to be Dark Souls in not just gameplay, but tone and style and storytelling method. And the only game I've seen that really pulls it off and makes its own thing is Stranger of Paradise. Well, that was one super attack. Wait a minute. I'm a fool. Didn't even realize that was a Souls-like. Yeah, and it's like super Souls-likey. I was looking at some gameplay footage of it because I think I want to play it. It gets like deep at the end. Yeah, but I there's a difference between like getting deep and like being dark, you know? These things got 200 HP is nuts. Oh, max MP. God damn it. That's like the time. We needed max HP up so bad. We have no HP. Oh my god. Well, I gotta look at it a certain way, right? Like, you know, fuck it. Let's tick it out one more time. The tickets are cheap. Restock on hearts. Well, I don't need to restock on the tickets yet. I still have one left. And as long as I have one, I don't need to buy any because it sends you back to the place where you can buy them. Can't get enough of Homeward Bone. Isn't it so good? Hold on. Eating a cherry. I did see people complaining about that, what was it? It's that turn-based game that has like the super detailed realistic animations. Not like realistic, but like super flashy animations at like a high level of like AAA graphics. Do these enemies just not hit you if you just stand perfectly still? They want to... That's the game they want the Souls-like made for. It's... Again, every game has to be the same. I personally do not like turn-based combat. That means no turn-based game should ever be made again. If it does not appeal to me exactly or let me play exactly as I want, it's a bad game, and that is bad game design. These are the basic rules. I hope you all understand. When I say a game sucks, it's because it does, and it's not a skill issue on in any way. You know what? Fuck that guy. I ain't trying to fight that T-Rex. Nor am I trying to fight that big wall there. There we go. Oh, that T-Rex drops a ton of EXP. That's over 100 a pop. Damn. Maybe I should go back and kill all those bone walls again. Isn't it like the first major Western JRPG since Anachronics? I don't know. What's it even called? The last thing we need is Soulsborne games with good graphics. We need Soulsborne games that reuse animations. Again, people wonder why From keeps getting away with it. They don't waste their time on dumb bullshit. The Man-Eater, this fight, it killed me, so this fight's some ass. That fight fucking sucks. Because I died. Let's see. What can I do in this fight? This fight looks weird. I was getting a lot of damage. Looks like there's points. Okay, so that's just a hard... Okay, the tendrils themselves are hitboxes. And his little projectile dinguses can be destroyed. Oh shit, this Radiance move does a shitload comparatively. And it offers me a lot of AoE protection. Guys, I'm ruining the challenge. I'm robbing the game, I'm cheating the game, and myself. How much HP this guy got? Damn, he's got to have thousands. Got him. Defeat the Man-Eater. Konami, please nerf Radiance. Well, it's fucking bullshit. Can't believe it. Oh my god, I owned him. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That's what it's called. Also, what's up, Tarpad? Buddy. Order of Ecclesia is an Ecclesia-like. God, that was crazy. I don't know if I've ever owned from Soft boss, a Castlevania boss quite like that. Let that man go, Albus. As you wish, my dear. I was just finishing up, so he's all yours. Why involve the villagers? This doesn't concern them. Doesn't it? Worry not, dear Shinoa. Everything will make sense when my plan is complete. Ordinary rock. Jump a second time. Ooh! Oh! We've got the double jump now? Hell yeah. So kind of you to save me. George kind of looks like Albus a little bit. Did he do anything strange? Where are the others? He drew some of my blood and chanted a few words. As for the others, I heard him say he was going to the village. I'm worried. The village again. What is Albus trying to do? Now would be the time to, like, absolutely homeward bone out. Because this is a dead end. However, oh my god, T-Rex has zombie breath. Why not try to run out? Especially because, remember that completely toxic room from earlier? We can now get that treasure chest that's up in there. Theoretically, we could get it. We ain't getting it, though. There's no way I'm surviving this. There's no way. Dude, that whole disaster room. 1 HP. Chat, one only. We know it. We've been here before. We know the only HP that matters. No, they got me. Totally random, but revisiting 10-2, and I'm surprised that there's a present, albeit minor, theme of anti-capitalism in the game. Not something you caught as a kid, but shockingly interesting angle for the game to engage with, even if it's only briefly. I need to beat Final Fantasy X-2. I've played very little of it. Yeah, his toes got me. Final Fantasy X-2 is a good-ass video game. Let's Homeward Bone out of here. Like, I don't know, especially growing up, so much vitriol because it's a game about women. And that, to early internet critics, to your X-Plays and G4s, was so sacrosanct. I'll never forget watching, like, these old, like, 10-2 reviews where, like, some dude will be, like, complaining about, like, Japanese games are so weird. Women, bro. They shouldn't be in my games, man. And it's like, man, people watch that shit. They not only watched it, they watched it on TV. They used to play that stuff. They used to play video game reviews on TV. Siskel and Ebert, where people would be making jokes about Hiroshima. Man, Japan culture so weird. What a time. Wait. So, Nikolai here is suggesting that Albus might be Dracula. Unless I misread that. He's suggesting that Big Albus might be the Drac.
Welcome. Hey.
Which, I mean, would be fitting. It would be fitting with where we were. 10K for the combo boots. Which suck. Keep kicking without touching the ground to raise strength. I do not know what that means. We are not going to be buying that, though. I am going to buy the battle boots. Upgrade that strength.
Come back again.
Back again. Keep the change. I say I'm not doing a magic build as like I'm just throwing these around everywhere. Everywhere I can get, I'm throwing those around. So let's see. Did I manage to complete? Let's see. I don't think I got the stuff for her. More milk, coffee. Always a nice bev. Or just keep stealing it from them. I think I only have one iron ore at this point.
How is it?
Yeah, I think we only have one. I'm gonna need 5 silk thread. I thought I had that. Maybe I don't. Well, obviously I don't. I have 4. Okay, I was close. Close-ish. But not close enough. I wonder if Medicine Man is finally available. Your timing is impeccable. I have just completed an ode to terror. And now I shall record it for all time upon this, my friend's phonograph. Lend your ears as I play upon this. This broken violin. that I forgot was broken. Oh, damn it all! Ahem. Would you kindly procure me some horsehair, that I might find a new bow?
Good day. Hello.
I've heard my ancestors were people who fought evil. Perhaps that's why I was also chosen to live my life as a clergyman. Wait, Nikolai Belmont? Could he be a Belmont, by chance? That'd be pretty crazy if you were. God, I love Castlevania. Somnus Riff. Alright, well, I think we'll go ahead and leave it there. Actually, we won't leave it there. Chat, we're not ending it here. We have to do one more thing. I'm getting that treasure chest before I forget. That way we still have more time to talk about video games and such. I need to go back and replay. I know we talked briefly about Bloodstained earlier in the stream. I really should go back and replay Bloodstained. I'm kind of curious how I would feel about it now that it, what's her name? Main character of Bloodstained. I'm blanking on it big time. Because she is in, she somehow appears in Blasphemous. I don't know what the situation with that was. Miriam. Replay alone or on stream. I got too many stream games now that I got to do Legend of the Heroes, Trails in the Sky, and also Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade about to be like the worst stream ever, but we're doing it. We're doing it because I said I would, and I'm gonna get the Platinum Trophy for no reason, no good reason. Oh yeah, with the level ups, this is so much faster. There we go. Okay. You know what? We're here. Might as well collect all the treasure chests, even the repeat ones, to make sure we've got all of our resources. Miriam Scuttlebutt. What an excellent night to have a stream. Basically a shitpost stream, hell yeah. A shitpost stream that will take at least 2. Also, it might help me actually like Stellar Blade more by not, like, dragging its story out into infinity with all the open world nonsense. I'm pretty sure that the jumping skeletons can never hit you if you stand still. I'm pretty sure they will always jump over you. And the hero skeleton just melted like everything. Yes. Nice level up. I need to go out there and just do that against this hero skeleton again. Yes! Okay, HP max up. Hell yeah. That puts us in... This is one of the funniest rooms of all time. This is... Did Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin rip this off with its objectively bad game design? Why would it have a sense of humor? A YouTuber's not going to like that. I use the word YouTuber derogatorily, by the way, and it is not hypocritical, I assure you. I have a Fire Emblem video that I'm going to make, I swear to God, about whether or not Engage teaches you how to play it well. Anything to not talk about the story, while also just, like, rejuicing Fire Emblem a little bit in there. And, like, I don't know, man, if I can actually do it. Call the hammer. Man, I'm so used to not having my soundboard. I've not been using it today. This would have been perfect for Daryl Isaac's Call the Hammer. Let's see. I love it when we're just running out and I can just play completely sloppy and it don't matter at all. Don't matter one bit. Thank God for Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. I love Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. Me when there are a lot of enemies in this room. Ugh. The DLC that has Miriam and Blasphemous also brings a flamenco rearrange of a song in Bloodstained. Also saw that the original composer really likes said rearrange. It's interesting. I don't know where... Blasphemous is good. If you've not played Blasphemous, chat, go play Blasphemous. It is excellent. Excellent Metroidvania. It is a game that is also difficult. So it gets a million comparisons to Dark Souls. But it does not have corpse running because it's a good game. Unlike Hollow Knight, which has corpse running. And also, Silk Song is going to be our Duke Nukem Forever. And it's going to come out and be bad because it's a Hollow Knight game. This is just me being felonious for no reason at all. I enjoy Hollow Knight. I just suck at it because it asks you to do platforming. I love Blasphemous. Love the spikes. It's so good. Ooh. Alright, well. You surprisingly couldn't get super into Blasphemous. Didn't want to sound elitist, but I found it a bit too easy for what it was. You know, it's funny, Dotson. I think that might be a case of... I thought Blasphemous was really difficult. And the reason I found it really difficult was because of first impressions. I went to the region at the top of the map first, which is the hardest of the three you can go to. So I had to really grind down and just grit my way through it. And because I'd heard like the Dark Souls connection in the game, it's dark tone, hardcore, you know, look, I just assumed that's what it was. Then when I got to the other easier areas, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like super powered up now though. So I figured out like I went to a worse area at the start, and my reward for that was an easier time. Looking back, yeah, the game, if you go in like just the regular order, it's like not a problem at all. This is you. No. This is you being an objective critic. Exactly, Lord Pent. Issue with Engage is it doesn't teach you to make Rosado a martial master. Engage should have made fists way better. It would have been, that game would have been good. I would still buy it. I'd play it. Have I played the second one? If not, please do. I'm about an hour and a half in to the second one. I feel like there's a TED Talk to be given about that by this point. There has to be. The top part of the map is the hardest. Exactly. I loved it, though. And also, yeah, all the Catholic imagery and everything, and all the flagellation and pain, all the suffering, all of the violence, all of the murder, the mayhem. I loved it. It was so good. Earlier, Priscilla asked if I had played Lament of Innocence. I'm just scrolling through chat, and the answer, if you're still here, Priscilla, is yes. I have played Lament of Innocence on PS2. I've got my copy sitting right over there, and I treasure it very dearly. Lament of Innocence is worth it, if anything, just for the cover art, because the Leon Belmont cover art on the front is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's so good. It's my kind of artwork, you know. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Volk, Milktoast, Drayson, Dotstiff. Who else we got here? Luigi of the Gods and Some Guy. Well, I guess Some Guy, did you just get here? Sucks that you just got here, but I'm glad you made it by, even for just like a little bit. Lord Pent, Ron Karahoda, Quirt, scrolling back up through, Vivian, and Matthias Madrado, Termina. Thank you all so much for joining. Doran Brooks, Damn, you got here right at the end, Doran. I'm sad, Doran, but you can run back the highlights at 2.5 speed. We covered it all. Castlevania rules. Every Castlevania rules. Stellar Blade, 7 out of 10. Peak mid, I guess. Nier is goated. We talk. Comprehensive is the word of the day. Chris Cahill, thank you so much as well. And for everyone who is no longer with us, scrolling all the way back up the chat, such as Rosetta and Carlos, should you end up hearing this later in the VOD, or Clint, or Executive Koala or Tarpad, Billy the Narwhal, thank you all so much. And I will see you all next week for more Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Have a great rest of your weekend. Goodbye.